And getting that little center fielder back was also another storyline for the game. And it was just good to see him back out there patrolling center field with with Antoine right next to him. He just felt confident when balls went up that we had a pretty good chance at catching the ball. And I thought Zach swung the bat extremely well. He was painless, which was a wonderful thing too. The negative is, Coombs took one off the face there and has some minor concussion symptoms. I don't know how bad it is, but I'm sure he'll be out for tomorrow. So that makes us a little thin again behind the plate. And Chris Reed, believe it or not, tweaked his hamstring on the first inning of the ball game, chasing that base hit. I wasn't really sure who we were going to be able to put in the infield if he had to come out. We're just the walking wounded these days. But I think the guys just kind of battled through the whole game, and fortunately for us, we pitched real well and got a few timely hits. It wasn't an awesome offensive performance, but we played good defense. Hal made a few plays for us. He made a play early in the game in the hole that I thought was really a critical play at that time. But overall, I'm glad we got it in the win column. Nothing too inspiring except for the couple things I mentioned. It's time to turn our attention to the Cajuns tomorrow night in Lafayette.
With Chris kind of playing through it, do you think you'll have Grant back tomorrow?
I hope so. Originally I had him in the lineup, but he just wasn't 100%. I decided to give him another day and reevaluate it tomorrow. So we'll see. Whatever the trainer tells me he's capable of doing, I'll go by. We'll see.
It's encouraging to see Cam just really pound the strikes on.
Yeah, I thought he threw an awful lot of strikes right from the start, and that kind of set the tone for the game. And he was throwing the ball really, really well. They battled him hard though. Southern has they're an improved team, and I think Carrick's doing a really nice job, and they're very well coached, and they were tough outs. So he had to earn those strikeouts that he got tonight.
I think only one of your runs scored on the base hit. You're really manufacturing the runs tonight.
Well, let me tell you something, Jacques. I thought we hit 3 home runs, one in each of the first 3 innings. I could not believe that those 3 balls stayed in the ballpark. They were absolutely crushed, but the air was just very heavy tonight. The cooler air at the beginning of the game, there was a little breeze blowing in. And it had the balls they hit them good enough to be home runs. Had the ball carried like it normally does here, we'd have had about 11 runs, I think, in the first few innings. But, it wasn't meant to be. The big tiger in the sky didn't want those balls to go out of the park, I guess. So we had to earn them different ways. I told Sean, I said, the way the ball's not carrying tonight, we're gonna have to get some garbage runs. We're gonna need a walk and a bunt and a stolen base and an error or a wild pitch to get some ugly runs tonight, because the ball just wasn't carrying anywhere. I think that discouraged the guys a little bit. And then, Southern had some real soft throwers, and, our guys had a little bit of trouble adjusting to that. We were way out in front of a lot of batted balls today, hitting them off the end of the bat.
How happy were you that Skip was able to come out and you guys were able to do that for Roger before the game?
Yeah, I thought that was really a special thing for Roger, and he deserves it. I'm glad Skip came as well. And, to be out there on the field with a couple of legends like Skip and Roger was really kind of neat for me personally. Roger, like I've said before, he gave his life to working with young people and to college baseball and for our community. And I think it was really appropriate that we took some time and let our fans express their appreciation to him as well. And I'm so glad that we did that tonight. I thought it went really nice, and I hope Roger will remember it for a long, long time.
Was it weird to look across the other dugout and not see him over there?
It was weird, yeah. I looked over there a couple times, but I honestly think the world of Carrick. I think he's going to do a really good job. He's a good baseball man. He's a good person, a good family man, and I wish him well. I told him I hope he wins every game except for tonight. He's just a good guy, and I think he's going to do a really good job for them.
What are your thoughts on UL on the road?
Well, it's going to be exciting. What is the capacity of their new stadium? I don't even know. It's around 5,000 or so. I'm sure it's going to be a tough ticket tomorrow night. I'm sure they're chomping at the bit to have the Tigers over there, much like the Lions did last week in Hammond. But I can assure you, we'll be excited about going over there as well. They're going to, I'm sure we're going to get their best effort, but they're going to get ours as well, and we're going to go after it. And it's going to be an intense game. I have a lot of respect for Tony Robichaux and their whole staff and their players, and I love Lafayette. It's a really neat city. I have a lot of friends over there, so we're just looking forward to the experience tomorrow night, and I think it'll help our team continue to grow.
What's up, guys? We have tons of other great content, so if you're new here, make sure to hit that red subscribe button down below.